Hey guys, what's up? Have a pen review for you today. This is a part of my EDC, probably for about the past 3 years of almost daily carry. I do swap in and out a lighter zebra pen every now and then, like when I'm wearing cargo shorts. That's the one, I guess you could say, down to this pen, as it is almost 2 ounces. It may even be over 2 ounces. That's kind of heavy for a pen in jeans. If you guys watch my channel, you probably see the way I carry this in my front pocket, near the front of the pocket. And I used to carry a knife on this side of my right pocket, and then this tucked down in the front. So, anyways, it's not so heavy that you get your pants dragged down by it or anything. Anyways, it is, I believe, all aluminum. It is a twisty pen. A lot of cool things about this pen that I really like. For one, you can use any insert, almost any. If it's got a place on the front of your insert for the spring, see if we get that to focus. Maybe not. Nope. Anyways, it's just spring. So if this works, not focusing, there you go. So if you can fit a spring on the front of the insert, it'll work, because the length is adjusted in this tail cap here. That's another thing with the pen. You can take the clip off. I've had to rebend it to tighten the tension up a few times, only because I got it snagged. But there you go, the clip does come off. One of my subscribers had asked. But here's the thing, it doesn't screw all the way down when you take the clip off. He had asked if you can take the clip off. You can take it off, but it's not really made to stay that way. So you have that gap right there and right here. And that's supposed to be a glass breaker. So there's the cap. Okay, so here's the inner workings. This whole shaft is threaded all the way down. And let's take it out just to show you what it is. Actually, yeah. I use this. See, that's a flathead screw. I use this as the little screwdriver to adjust the pen. I only use uniball refills too, but it'll take almost anything. Okay, so here's what makes this pen adjust down, is this little cone area. So when you twist the pen down, that cone pushes the insert out. Okay? So anyways, that's why you can adjust this to any length, because this whole barrel is threaded and this whole thing can adjust all the way up to here, all the way down to a Fisher Space Pen in here. Which, if you're watching, and this is kind of distracting you here, I have to punch holes in my inserts. That's one thing I've found, because this cone creates an airtight seal right here. The pen does not write as well until I punch in 2 little air holes. Easy enough, but just a little tip. I don't know, it seems like that creates a vacuum or something and the pen does not write smoothly. So there you go. That's why I got that punched in there. Put this daddy back together. At one time I used to store a couple of the longer pills of ibuprofen in the cap here. Should probably put some more back in there. It's kind of wasted space down in there. Why not go ahead and throw some ibuprofen in there? Okay. So the pen itself writes awesome. It's going to be a little bit hard to get used to how heavy the pen is at first, but once you do get used to it, you'll probably find yourself really enjoying it, just like like I do. A regular pen feels a little funny now. So here's, the body here with a O-ring. I have had to change this O-ring a few times just because it wears out. That O-ring just lets it stay with a little bit of tension here. I'm sorry about this focus jumping around. See, without that O-ring, this would just spin back and forth on its own. So how I adjust the pen, close it all the way, and then you just want to tighten this little cone up until you get your tip where you want it. There you go. So put the cap back on, and that's the space I was talking about. Do you see this extra little area in there? 2 of the long ibuprofens will go in there. And you can see that notch that I showed you earlier hits that. Let's slide this back on here. There you go. The pen is all made in USA. It has Surefire's awesome coating on it, which I assume a powder coat. It's really tough. It's the same finish that's on my E1B backup. And honest to God, I've used this thing for the past 3 years. Almost every single day. I would say you could count on maybe your hands and toes how many days I have not carried it all day long throughout 3 years. And you can see if the focus will stay. Let me fix this focus here. You see some chips and stuff here. This has been banging up against knives and everything in my pocket, titanium and everything. There's the clip. I'm focusing problems here. Huh. You can see it clip's pretty scratched up. It's a cool pen. I like the triangular barrel here. It holds real nice in your hand. And the extra weight when you're writing with it, just, I don't know, it feels really nice. Here it is next to a normal Bic pen. So you can see length is about the same. It's a whole lot fatter. And take up more room in your pocket. You know, it's advertised as a tactical pen, so if you really wanted to use it as a shank, I guess you could. Although I don't know what would make this better than this. Besides, maybe this could break. Yeah, it probably would. I don't know. I've got some Zebra pens that are all steel that are, under $10, and that would do the job. I would say if you're buying this pen, just buy it as a cool piece of EDC gear. Not necessarily something that you need or something that's going to save your life. I'm sure, I guess it could, maybe with this window breaker here. I don't know, it's supposed to be a hardened ball bearing in there. Anyways, I think it's well worth the money. It was right around $100. I mean, I would have gone through so many of these pens. I've changed this insert probably 10, 15 different times. I think it's one of the only pens that you can change the insert into almost any insert you can find. So if you have, what's that, Mont Blanc or whatever insert you like, Zebra, Uniball, Fisher, Space Pen, all those will work in here. Paper Mate. As long as it's got that spring on the front, that little area. This little shelf area here. So that's it, guys. I will catch you on the next review or the next video. See ya.